Checking 1 2. Diary log, are you on? Turn off music. Turn on video for diary log. Hello there. Once again, diary log entry. Captain Ego Space Adventure Diary here. Once again, recording another diary log entry right now for continued, as you may be joining me. As the Alliance is currently watching, I'm sure my diary logs, for good reason, you know, we are supposed to do diary logs. Most of my diary logs were erased. So I'm beginning from the beginning, essentially, which is fine by me. I mean, I've really got nothing to do right now, aimlessly floating in space. So I'm excited to share more great stories with the Alliance. Whether the higher ups like me or not, that's fine. They rely on me. I am Captain Ego. How many times do I have to save this damn universe and galaxy? It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Goddamn, being on a solo ship by myself. Anyway, Captain John Ego here. Stardate 545.5.56789. This is the date that happened originally, or no, excuse me. This is the date now, and this event happened that I like to showcase. Happened about 8 years ago. So mind you, I've been captain for about 10 years. If you've been, you know, following the, or you're new to the damn Alliance, you should know who I am by now. But I've been captain for 10 years for new Alliance members out there. But this event takes place about 8 years ago. Once again, on my ship, everything was fine and dandy until it happened. Until it always happens, of course. Jesus Christ. So I was sent to a purple sector, or it was known as the purple sector, real original term. But it was basically kind of purple clouds and purple planets in this sector of a purple static type of storm. So they gave it the purple sector name, which is fine. You don't need to overcomplicate names in the alliance. People think that oftentimes you need to complicate it. Sometimes it's better left simple. Um, so I was sent to the purple sector simply because weird messages had been coming out. Weird messages had been sending out from the cloud, which is odd in itself. The message was fun, 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 but in a very strange voice. So they sent me. Of course, me being the only captain in the sector, I jumped at the opportunity because I jump at all these opportunities because trust me, I hate being bored on my ship. I'd rather be out there saving people and uniting planets. That's my cup of tea or a cup of water. Coors Light. That's all old glass. Old glass. I like to keep old stuff from planet Earth, like 500 years ago. Anyway, so the message kept repeating, fun, fun, fun. So I go in, ship warps out of hyperspace. It's beautiful. These purple planets and purple sun, these purple thunderstorms floating in space aimlessly. You know, nothing controls this purple thunderstorm. It can just kind of float in space. These planets are beautiful. You know, I've never visited this sector, I realized. I'm like, wow, you know, this purple color is amazing. You know, the purple light shines on me, my face, as I enter the sector. And it's just awe-inspiring. You know, it's just a beautiful moment in the galaxy, you know, in the whole universe. And I take a second and I sit there and I just, wow. You know, oftentimes this galaxy is like filled with violence and war and bad guys trying to do bad things and bad people destroying stuff. But then I remember the simpler things. I remember the good people. I remember the things like this, the sights and the sounds. And I remember the galaxy deep down is a good place. It's like the yin and the yang symbol, you know, there's going to be darkness in everybody. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to eradicate that evil and darkness for those who can't protect themselves. Anyway, getting off track, sorry. Diary log entry continuing. So then the message starts playing again, which is odd that the message was playing. It was coming in due to satellite. There was nothing. I scanned multiple times. Computer, scan ship. Scan the clouds and the planets. You see, even though this had been a beautiful sector and beautiful planets and suns and all this purple, there was really no civilized life on this planet, on these planets. There were maybe little small creatures here and there, or maybe creatures, you know, flying creatures and things of that nature. But there wasn't any real civilization, so I found it quite odd. Then all of a sudden, the purple cloud starts to move. Computer, what the hell is going on? Why is a purple cloud moving towards us? Computer did not have an accurate answer. This was a new type of thing that it had noticed. The cloud starts coming in closer. Thunder and lightning and sounds of that nature. The purple cloud is coming closer. Ship, shields up. Shield is up. You see, since this is new, I don't know what the hell to expect. I could just turn the ship and get out of here, but something tells me that there's something in that cloud. So I wait. And normally a captain wouldn't do this. They would have fired multiple times. I'm like, no, I'm going to wait and see if it destroys my ship, then so be it. But I don't think it's going to destroy my ship. I think there's a deeper meaning. So the purple cloud comes at my ship, engulfs the ship in the virtual picture that you see behind you. All of a sudden, all the lights in my ship turn purple. Computer, what the hell's going on? Once again, like the last story, the Stone Titan story, my ship is frozen, of course. But this time it's a different type of frozen. I'm trying to get everything to work. Then all of a sudden, fun starts repeating like that. Fun. Finian fun. Finian fun. Yeah. Who the hell's Finian fun? Then, behind me, the purple clouds morph in my ship. They morph. And I'll never forget this, obviously. It's one of the scariest people I've ever seen and had since encountered since this mission. This was Finian Fun. Finian Fun appears out of nowhere. Then it hits me. Wait a second. That name was familiar. Finian Fun. Finian Fun. I remember now who Finian Fun was from my lessons, my history lessons in the Space Academy. Finian Fun was one of the first terrorists, Earthborn. He started at Earth before the formation of the Alliance, before the formation of spaceships. And then when spaceships formed, he went from planet to planet, bombing different planets, leading his terrorist group to kill the innocent, kill the weak, and kill the poor. I remember that. One of the real first threats to the galaxy that came from planet Earth. I had heard only tales of this monster. Apparently, rumors are that they destroyed him, the Alliance destroyed him, but when they destroyed him in a type of lightning-type storm. So his ship, damaged by the Alliance ships, went into this type of electric type of storm. Then I realized, wait a second. What if? No, it can't be. Then he started speaking with his knife in hand. I grabbed my blaster. He throws his knife. It's my blaster right out of my hand. I'm like, now it's a stalemate, a staring contest, so to speak. We're staring at each other. I speak first. By order of the Alliance, I demand you stop this. Give control back to my ship, okay? Right now, this is an act of war, Finian Fun. All right? So I'm saying give my ship back, or else I call the rest of the Alliance. Finian Fun stands there, and then he sits in my captain's chair. Oh my God, this has been a long time coming. Finally, somebody got my message. I knew the Alliance would finally listen and finally send somebody, and they sent you, a poor sap. Judging by the computer systems, you must be Captain John Ego. Legendary Captain John Ego. Oh my God, how many planets have you saved? Oh, and a great hero of the Galactic War, the one who helped the Meta Warriors in the dark times, the one who saved all those innocents on all those planets in the Outer Rim territory. You, my friend, are a hero. So I grab my blaster real quick. I shoot, and as I shoot, it goes through him, and then he dissipates. Holy shoot, he's pure smoke, so to speak. That's not going to work, Captain Ego. See, I've become one with this sort of smoke cloud entity. We are one. We are the hive mind. And you see, your ship is going to make a great transport back to planet Earth. It'll be fun all over again. Those blasters won't work on me, Ego. So, tough shit. I'm really in a damn pickle. Is that what you want, Finian Fun? You want to go back to planet Earth and cause chaos? I have news for you. The Alliance does not take kindly to that. The Alliance will destroy you this time for good. All right? We don't make mistakes. We don't make the same mistake twice, Finian Fun. So either you give up now, or I will find a way to destroy you for good. Ego, John Ego. John Ego. I was looking up your record through the computer system. You're somebody with daddy issues, right? Yes, you are. You're somebody who marries a lot. How many wives are you at right now by the computer system? 7, it seems like. Whoa. Oh. You're somebody who seems like a macho man who's got a complex. Fitting with a name like Ego. You see, what you look like to me is you look like you're trying to overcompensate for something, ego. You want to save this galaxy. You want to save people all the time, every single day of your life. You're bored when you're on this spaceship alone. You need action 24/7, or else you'll go insane. That's the thing. When you save people, it helps you for a little bit, but then you're addicted. You're addicted to being the hero, ego. You're addicted to wanting to save people. You get restless in bed if you can. And that's why. That's why you've got so many shortcomings, ego. So many shortcomings, ego. Look at you. You're here on a ship by yourself. The Alliance gave you a ship by yourself. That is how much they trust you. And you have to do everything in your power to be the hero. You can never relax. You can never rest. You will never get a good night's sleep. One woman will never be enough for you. You will keep moving on to wife after wife after wife. You will never forgive your dad. That's all I got. All I got from this computer system, ego. So what do you have to say to me? What do you have to say to me, ego? Man who was labeled first ever galactic terrorist. First ever big baddie of the universe. Homegrown from planet Earth. What the hell do you have to say about me, ego? How about you ask me about me, my origin, my past? Nobody did, ego. Nobody. Nobody gave a damn about me, ego. I had my throat slit when I was younger by my dad. All right? I was beaten senseless by my dad, ego. All right? You think you have it bad because your dad didn't give you a little hug, ego? You think you have it bad because you maybe dealt with a bully or two? Huh? You don't have it bad, ego. You're the problem with this damn universe and damn society. I was wronged and tossed out, ego. All right? The galaxy, Earth, tossed me out like a goddamn piece of garbage, ego. No one gave me a chance. I tried to work a regular job, make regular friends, and I was constantly mistreated by the way I looked, by the way I sounded. I was a joke. Then, when Earth's cities, they started to fail, and they started to give less money to the mental health system, where I couldn't get my medication. I couldn't go to my treatments anymore. So who really failed? Ego? Huh? There was a generation of people with their mouths stitched up, much like my goddamn neck. Every time they tried to open their mouth to speak, blood would spurt out and their mouth would hurt and the scars would get wider and wider until finally they said enough was enough. Blood gushing out from their lips, scars created out here. And finally, I have a voice, and I led the voiceless. And we had to go extreme, or else your alliance would have forgotten us. Because guess what? According to your computer systems, the Alliance has already forgotten about planets, and that's why you go into the outer rim territories. That's why you go to the planets without the Alliance. All right? That's why you do that. So you can feel something, ego. You can feel something. You want to have some semblance of emotion. Then you'll let me go back. You'll let me take my rightful place as who am I supposed to be in the galaxy. And you'll let the voiceless run the galaxy for once in your damn life. It was a lot to take in, you know? I didn't even know how to respond at that moment. Here was a man broken by society. And I didn't condone the acts he had done. The murder and the violence. I didn't like that. But the city, the earth had failed him. I mean, I don't know. I was there. I was left speechless in my head at this whole thing. I knew he was still a bad guy. I could still see that he was evil. But at one point, he wasn't. At one point, he was just like me. As a matter of fact, it could have been me. I dealt with issues, but I decided to put my best foot forward and join the alliance. I knew I had my flaws. I knew I had my issues. But I knew whenever there was a fork in the road, you always take the good route. And I couldn't condone the killing of the innocents. I couldn't condone the destruction of unnecessary property. But what I could condone was that the system had failed him. And even now, as much as I love the Alliance fails certain systems. And that's why I go out. That's why I go out to non-Alliance planets. That's why I do that. Because even the Alliance, as great and big as it is, still won't touch certain planets. It's still corrupt. And I say it here in my diary log. It's still corrupt. It still doesn't want to go out there. The higher ups are still scared. It's still the same higher ups from the old society. It seems like they'll be up in power forever, unfortunately. But that's why I take a stand. He was right. I can't sleep at night. Because I think that's my purpose. Just to save people no matter what. Because if I don't, then who the hell will? There's not many Alliance people like me. They do a great job in the sector, but outside the sector, they don't see. They turn a blind eye. There's very few of us who won't turn a blind eye. I think that's why I support the Meta Warriors so much. The Meta Warriors, being great Alliance allies, they go out frequently to these sectors and spread help. I sat there silent, thinking about all this, as Finian Fun sat there in his chair. I didn't know what to say at this point. So I did realize something though. I couldn't let him go back, no matter what. If I let him go back, he would cause all this chaos. You see, I believe that anybody can be helped. Anybody. But Finian Fun may be too far gone. I had to think of something. First, I was going to talk to him. Look, Finian, I'm not going to pretend to know what it's like to be you. I'm not going to be like, I understand what it's like. I understand what you're going through. No. Absolutely not. But you can't do this. You take my ship and you use your newfound powers. And then what? You're going to continue to kill innocents? All right? Look, the system has failed you. The system has failed me. But there's a fork in the road. All right? And I understand you're angry right now. Hell, you've always been angry. But when it comes down to it, you can pick. You have a free mind. All right? And yeah, you want to say all those issues are legit. They are. And back then, the city failed, you know? But I tell you what, even though the Alliance has got a lot to work through, it's gotten a hell of a lot better. Pretty much all the Alliance planets, people don't starve. There's barely any crime. There's not too many issues on the planets, you know? Yeah, there's criminals here and there. There's bounty hunters, there's renegades, there's robots, there's mutants. There's always going to be that type of stuff. But most of the threats we've dealt with in the Alliance, they've been outer threats. And that's what I stand for. All right? So look, I can't let you do what you're going to do. All right? So please, I'm asking you, not as a captain, not as an Alliance member, but as John Ego of planet Earth, stop this. Finny and Fun sat there wow, real enticing, real heartbreaking ego. Oh, so sad. You don't want me to go back and do this and attack the Alliance home bases? Oh, dear. I don't know. Let's see. Well, listen. I've thought about it, and I didn't wait this long, Ego. As he does, he blasts a purple lightning to me, hitting me into my view screen. I will not budge for you, Ego. I will wipe out those who deserve to be wiped out, Ego. He turns into a giant cloud in my spaceship and starts wrapping around me. I start to feel the suffocation. Come on. Finny and Fun, you can still stop this. As he's a purple mist starts to grab around my neck, and then the mist pushes me up against my glass viewing screen, and then pushes me, hits me, and then mashes me into the viewing screen again. I fall to the back and about to get blasted by lightning, but then I dodge the purple lightning. It hits the screen. The whole ship starts to get electrified. I pick up my phaser and I shoot again at Finny and Fun. This time he starts to discolorate and change. I realize that, wait a second. I pick it up, I look it up. My phaser setting changed when it hit. I'm like, wait a second. I think I know what I can do. If I change the settings to his molecule level, I believe I can take him out. I'm warning you, Fun. Stop it. All right? Enough is enough. You've made your damn point. All right? You're in the goddamn history books. Okay? People know about you. What more do you want? Huh? All right? Stop this. This is an endless cycle, Fun. An endless cycle. Who? Why? No. Stop it. The cycle must continue, Ego. Whether you like it or not. Someone needs to do it. Someone needs to do it, Fun. Fun. Oh, he's about to fire a cosmic blast at me. And then I fire the phaser as it hits. He starts to dissipate and fall down. And he falls down onto the floor and he redissipates. And I hear a dump as he falls down on the floor. I realize I think I've got him into his physical form. He gets up. He tries to blast, but there's nothing. Fun. I said, stop it. I changed my settings again. I said, stop it, all right? Next shot will end you. Okay? Please. Stop it, Fun. I don't want to do this. What the hell have you done? Why can't I fire my damn powers? You son of a bitch. You're all the same. You're all the same. I see him. He goes for the knife that has fallen on the floor. He attempts to stab me. I draw my blaster on the floor and I use a jiu-jitsu move to take him down. I hold his arm. He's on the ground. Give it up. Give up the knife. I'll take you to prison. Okay? The knife drops out of his hand. I get my shackles out, my shackles. I put it around his hands. I end up taking Phineas Fun to the prison area. It's kind of a glass type of prison with also electrified type of protection. I take him in, I put him in there. Door closes. I get on my comm device. This is the Captain John Ego reporting to the Alliance. I've investigated the distress, the message of Fun. It was Galactic terrorist Finian Fun back. I managed to put him behind bars and I will be taking him to the nearest Alliance prison for processing. Fun starts to speak to me. Why didn't you do it? Huh? Ego? You had a chance to end me once and for all. You could have fired that blast. I know you've done it before. Why the hell was today so different, Ego? Huh? You've killed villains and terrorists and madmen. Bounty hunters trying to kill you. You've killed them. You're not afraid. So what the hell was the reason today, Ego? I sat there. And I told him why. Because he gave up. That's why. You gave up. You know, if you would have tried to run at me with that knife or try to trick me, I would have pulled it in self-defense like I have done. I've got rid of a lot of bad guys from this universe because of that. But when you were on the floor, you dropped the knife. You gave up. But I will say this, Fun. You may not be so lucky next time. Because I'm sure you're going to try to weasel your way out of prison. Fun. And I'm sure if you escape, you're going to try to cause more chaos. But next time, I won't be so nice. You're a murderer. Society's failed you. But remember what I said earlier. There's a fork in the road. It's not too late to go back down that path. You don't have to go down the path of evil. You can walk back out and go down the path of good and change. But if you don't, Fun, if you don't change, you can be damn sure I'm going to kill you. Let that sink in for a second. I've given you a second chance. Don't cross me again. I ended up taking Fun to the prison processing cell. And that was kind of the last I'd heard of him up until that point. Well, except for the incident a few years later. But I'm in no mood to tell that diary entry right now. All right. That was, well, that was another space adventure diary from Captain John Ego. Yeah. Yeah, I deal with a lot, you know, and it is tough. I don't know sometimes. I still ponder, was that the right call? Is anything I do right? Is there anything I do wrong? I don't know. What I do know is what I stand by is saving those who can't protect themselves, is defeating the threats to this universe, to this galaxy, is fighting the wars that nobody wants to fight. Is it difficult for me to sleep? Hell yeah. But you know what? Somebody's got to do it. And last time I checked, I signed up for the Alliance to protect this universe. I didn't sign up to sit on my ass and do nothing. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. I'll protect. I'll protect even if it kills me. Because the universe matters. I'm Captain John Ego. It's been another Space Adventure Diary. Please feel free to subscribe to wherever this is broadcasting. I believe this is the Donovan TPS archive. I believe Donovan TPS was a legendary Earth figure back in the day. Some say me and him look very similar, but I don't know. I mean, who knows? So feel free to subscribe to the Donovan TPS archive, I guess, if you want to continue to see more Captain Ego Space Adventure Diaries. I've been Captain Ego. Please have a great day. Stay safe in whatever time period you are. And remember, love everybody. Okay? Because I do. I do. Captain John Ego out. Good night, everybody.